Hi friends! It is time for us to do science again, and I wanted to tell you some exciting news. Remember in our book that we read yesterday that it talked about how a caterpillar sheds their skin? Sorry friends. How a caterpillar sheds its skin, and that's called molting, and we talked about snakes and lizards. They molt their skin, and sometimes you can see it. Well, I was looking at our caterpillars earlier today, and I'm going to move the camera so hopefully you can see it. So let me see if I can focus it. So if you look right here, do you see that big black spot? That is a caterpillar's molt, where it molted its skin. Now I told you the little black dots are where they poop, and I'm sure you guys just laughed again, but the big black spots, it's really hard to tell from the camera, but they actually have spikes on them, which tell us, there's another one down here, you can kind of see the spikes on that big dot a little bit better, but that tells us that that's the caterpillar skin molting off. So our caterpillars are molting their skin, or they're shedding their skin, which means they're getting bigger. Yay! So what we'll go ahead and do is, remember, we're reading the book to Butterfly. So we're reading the book Caterpillar to Butterfly. And we decided it was a nonfiction book, and it was teaching us new information. And we made it like halfway there. We ended where it was talking about the different predators that our caterpillars had. And it told us that birds and wasps and spiders like to eat caterpillars. So we're going to go ahead and finish the book today, and then we'll take a peek at our caterpillars. When a caterpillar is fully grown, it gets ready to turn into a butterfly. It hangs down on a silk thread from a leaf stem, and then it sheds its skin for the last time to form the pupa. Inside the pupa, the caterpillar changes into a butterfly. So it's called a pupa, but we've also heard it called a cocoon before. So we're going to get to see our caterpillars do this. Now, are they going to attach to a leaf? Probably not, because there's not leaves in their jars. But what they're going to do is they're going to attach to the top of the lid. And we're going to watch them hang upside down. And then we're going to watch them shed their skin and then form that pupa. And so you can see the caterpillar's crawling. It hangs upside down by its silk. And that stuff we looked at yesterday, that silk sticky stuff. And then it will form. Now we have some more labels here, so we'll go ahead and read the labels. The fully grown caterpillar sits on the leaf stem. The caterpillar hangs by a silk thread. The caterpillar changes into a pupa. It takes a few hours for the pupa to form. And the butterfly, so then it's hanging upside down in the pupa, and inside of it, it's going to turn into a butterfly. After about 3 weeks, the pupa opens up and the butterfly crawls out. Its new wings are damp and wrinkled. So when it comes out, it's going to be all squished. The butterfly climbs up the plant and shakes out its wings to dry them. And then it'll fly away. So what'll happen is, once all of our caterpillars go into pupas and are starting to form butterflies, I'll put them inside of a net. So that way when they hatch out of it, or it splits open and the butterflies come out, we'll be able to see the butterflies. So it says 3 weeks in here. So we will most likely have butterflies by the end of the first week of May, because I think it says that ours take about 14 days to make butterflies. So we will have butterflies in May, and that will be fun. Male and female butterflies feed on the same flowers. Sometimes they rest on a leaf to mate. The female butterfly flies away to lay her eggs. So the boy and girl butterflies become friends, and they might share a leaf or a flower to eat. And then sometimes that girl butterfly flies away and she goes to lay eggs. Some butterflies fly thousands of miles across the countries and oceans to lay their eggs or to find the right food. This is called migration. In the winter, butterflies look for warm and dry places to sleep. This is called hibernation. So in the winter, we don't see butterflies because they're going to warm places to sleep. And this label here says this tortoiseshell butterfly is hibernating. So this is a tortoiseshell butterfly, and it's hiding or hibernating. So it's sleeping all winter long. And on this last page here, it says butterfly facts. And so there's different facts about butterflies on here. And so not today, but every day from here on out, we'll just choose a butterfly fact and we'll read it and we'll talk about it. I love this book because it did teach us so much. Let's go ahead and we'll take a quick look at our caterpillars today. I'm going to make sure there's a lot on the lid on that one, so I don't want to open it. So we'll go ahead and open this one. And you can look in and you see all that silk in there. Can you see that? A couple of them are moving. Look how big our caterpillars are getting. They are getting so big. And look at the food below them. It's all disappearing, which is a good thing because that means they're going to start making their pupas or their cocoons soon. That one caterpillar is really moving along. Like, we can take a look at the other cup real quick. And I'll see if I can show you that they're in the lid here. Can you see them? Not really. Oh, there they are. See how 3 of them are on the lid? So I can't open this jar, but they're up there and they're hanging out. They're not really moving, but do you see when I tip the jar back the other direction, they don't fall off? They don't fall back in because they have that sticky silk holding them up there. So that was our caterpillars and our science lesson for today. On your whiteboard, I want you to go ahead and write one more sentence about something you learned in the book or something that you noticed about our caterpillars. So you need to write a sentence about something you noticed about our caterpillars or something you learned in the book. And maybe a couple more of them will molt and shed their skin overnight, and then we can look at that tomorrow. Thank you for learning about the caterpillars with me. Bye-bye.